Howdy Doody, everybody. Hey, it's getting late in the day. It's already 4:15, and as usual, these guys just are never ending barking, playing. What am I doing? I'm giving the Honda Golden Trike its first bath in quite a long time. I honestly don't think I've cleaned this bike since when I drove it this past summer in the rain. I'm not lying. I can't remember. But anyways, here's the dogs. As usual, they're all going nuts as I give my beautiful Honda Trike, which this is such the cool machine. And the doggies think I'm going to ride it or something because they want to go play and chase it. But anyways, just here, reach out and say hello to everybody this Monday. Beautiful, beautiful fall Monday afternoon. Look at the trees. Boy, it won't be long before I'll be doing a video and the trees will be barren. It is that time of the year where the change of seasons happened. And wow, the cold and the winter months are on our doorstep. Can you believe it? Can you believe this is another year just about gone? I mean, beyond believable, everybody. Time goes so quickly as you seem to get older in life. But just saying hi. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Monday. Back into the routine. That's what it's all about. And boy, I just love looking at the collection of all my artwork here in my shop. And I just hate to put it in the trailer and not see this stuff. So I don't know. I'm just on the fence. I just can't do it yet, everybody. But plenty of projects here for me. Just not, business-wise, property-wise, but just cleaning-wise on all these nice vehicles. And boy, the collection, as you can see, is growing once again. I mean, the driveway and the property is filling up once again. Is anybody home? Is anybody home? So that's it. Just want to say hey. And do we make it a WRX mac and cheese day? It's possible. Do we take the WRX over to mac and cheese and get a little bit of a note out of that thing? Wow. I bought a nice cleaner headliner. Can't think straight. It's Monday, everybody. But I got a nice cleaner kit for the front headlights. Right here it is, the McGuire's. So we're going to work on that when she gets back from riding the horse. The kid is out riding the horse right now. So that'll be the evening project. And I got the battery at Battery Warehouse getting tested to see if I need a new battery or if it's just a drain on the system that's creating that battery to drain. The Battery Warehouse guy's like, why do you want to buy another battery if it's something more about your electrical draining your battery? I'm like, good. Let's just see if you can charge it up. If it's good, we'll take it from there. And here comes Brian right now from a long day of being out in the field. So I'm going to wrap it up right now because I got to clean my bike and help Brian take care of some business. So God bless. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Monday. All right. Bike's cleaned up. I can never remember the tire pressure on this trike. So what have I done? That right there. Put a sticker in the back of this trunk so I remember. It's 25 PSI for the 17-inch wheel trike. And it's 36 up front, but I never remember the tire pressures on this bike. And I always know that this rear tires are not the same. Most rear tires on bikes are 40, 42. So, once again. But you know what I need to do now? I really should bring the rocket out. I really should take apart the Hadaka and put the exhaust on. But I've actually haven't been feeling well. That cold weather got me yesterday. That cold ride, man, I felt that last night. It was like burr. And here's the dog. Something. Come on back here. Come on back. So yeah, that cold weather got me, everybody. Woo! I got chilled. So I got a bad cold from riding yesterday and putting for Alka-Seltzer, man. I don't even know if I'd be doing what I'm doing right now. It's been a long day. Had a dental appointment this morning and then you want to go to that, but I did. But anyways, here we are. So the next thing to clean up, I mean, it's all about tire pressures because of the colder air. So I've been going out of my way to do that. But the poor rocket, this thing is really dirty. So I think I'm going to pull this out, give it a bath, and get tire pressures up on this as well. And like I say, I really need to get motivated and do the Honda Afro Twin project. That thing's going to be so much fun, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if you got to look at everything in your shop, everything's in pretty good shape here. But like I say, I'm feeling bad about my rocket. So I think I'm going to go ahead and bring this out and clean it up and do the play with the toys even more, everybody. Well, howdy doody once again, everybody. Yeah, howdy doody once again. Boy, the dogs get riled up at the howdy doody. Here we are. Now I'm going to clean up the Triumph Rocket. Yes, which I haven't ridden in ages. You know, this is one of the baddest ass bikes that I've owned, with the exception, that's something when I talk. Hey, Diesel, chill out. Yeah, so the Triumph Rocket, this is a phenomenal motorcycle. I mean, I love this bike. It is so much fun. But here we got a problem. You know what the problem is? I bought a Hayabusa. And this Hayabusa, for the record, is the baddest ass production bike I've ever owned, where at high speeds, I don't feel like I'm coming off the bike because of the wind resistance on me. This bike is just so aerodynamic, and it's just such a monster. I mean, it is. The Triumph Rocket, I mean, this bike, by all means, is everything that bike has for the most part for power-wise, but you're in a more upright position, so the wind on you in this bike, there's a big difference in how you feel at high speeds in this bike. You don't feel as confident because you're like a wind sail in this bike because you're more propped up like this versus the crotch rocket, you're more bent over. So, but you know what? I just love to have the flair and have the different personalities, and I've been blessed to be able to get so many motorcycles in my lifetime. This is the highest amount of motorcycles I've owned in my lifetime in all reality. It used to be all about the cars. Now it's all about the bikes. So anyways, just sharing the beautiful Monday afternoon here, hanging out at the shop, getting motivated to take care of the toys. And that's what it's all about. Just cleaned up the trike. I just love this trike. So fun, so nice. And the end of the season's kind of coming down the home stretch. But you know, on this type of trike here, you can really ride this year round because it has the heated seat, has the heated grips, it has the big windscreen, it has plenty of room where the air is not directly on you. So this bike yesterday, this would have been the better choice to ride yesterday in a colder environment, and I wouldn't have gotten chilled because this has so much more protection. So this really is a all year round bike, but you don't get the same thrill as you do riding a Harley. But anyways, that's it, everybody. Just sharing the afternoon with you. God bless. You know what I do? I love this spray 9. So I'd be like, oh, you're spray 9 in your bike? Yeah, I do. And then I'll put soap on it. I'll polish later, but I love this stuff. You don't let this stuff set up, it's fine. But it really gets a deep, good clean on the bike. And I tell you, dogs are about driving you nuts, everybody. I'll be first to raise my hand saying, you buy a bunch of dogs, you're a fool. You won't have any peace and quiet in your life. You won't have a life for the most part. But, oh well, so anyways, the whole point is, this really gets into nooks and crannies. When you wipe these bikes down, the only downside is you wipe them down with these waterless, cleaning products. You just can't get into all the nooks and crannies. That's what I noticed about, wiping these bikes down in the winter months. I just got my glass cleaner and get my terracotta towels out, and I just wipe them down. But you can't get into all the nooks and crannies with all that dust and dirt kind of really settle in on it. And so all I'm doing now is just hosing off the bike from the spray 9, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the soap and bucket, the bucket and water, what do you want to say, the sponge and soap. Get away. Hey, these guys they're just crazy dogs. Crazy dogs, they are. Yeah, get away from my bike. Oh, they are crazy like the guy that owns them. Yeah. And the weather's really nice. Not really out cold out, not any wind per se. Get away. So we'll probably knock my bike over any second here, everybody. Then I'll really go nuts. So let me get now I get my soap out, and let's do our thing. All right, puppies, get the soap out. And you guys will stop jumping all over the place. And then get this thing to look nice and pretty. So I can sit in my shop and look like a nice artwork. Wonder which dog did that, everybody. Right? Just you guys. You guys just are too much fun sometimes. Alright, see that, everybody? Just gotta get down your hands and knees and start doing your thing. I put the pinstripe on the bike. You know, it's kind of incredible. These rockets don't fly off the showroom floor like you'd think they would. It's, you know, kind of a very unique bike. And you would think they'd be a little bit more popular, but they're not. They really aren't, but I'm glad. I'm glad everybody doesn't have one of these things. Making headway. We're making headway. We are on this beautiful Triumph rocket. You know, it's interesting. I have so many bikes. Here's the heated grip. This bike here, it actually wouldn't be too bad. But it's you're still the open wind in your face. That's what kind of really gets you riding in cold months. So heated seat would be nice, but once again, it's more about that air all in your face, everybody. So what happens, you try to clean this thing with not water. It's like getting down these areas here, you really can't do it. It's very challenging. I have to take this screen off. So how about that, huh? I think I've owned this bike now 2 years, everybody. Pretty sure I have. I think I bought this thing like the fall of 23, if I remember right. So, wow. You know, it's interesting. I'm starting to keep things in my life for a change. Which, how long that lasts, I don't know. Who knows with me. But for the moment, I still have a lot of things that I bought a few years ago. So, there you go. Just doesn't end. With the toys and my Honda Goldwing, 2-wheel, not the trike, is ready. So I need to go out there and get that. How I coordinate that, I think that through. What do I ride out there to get serviced? I don't think I have anything I can take out there to get serviced. So, oh boy. And zoom. Let's give her a start. And I don't think you can start without the clutch in. And of course, this thing forces you to do an annual service, whether you do the miles or not. You know, I think that's a good bike. You don't really pay attention to until you really get into this bike here. And it's the exhaust. Hey! So you see the exhaust over here? So you really think that's it, right? Well, there's two exhausts, and there's 3 pipes, 3 overhead. And now, you look over here, there's an exhaust right here. So, hey, bud. Drive you nutty. Drive you nuts, everybody. They will. All right, tire pressure time. And you know what? Tire pressures are right here on the front. So 42 psi front and rear. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Checking all tire pressures, all bikes. I'm going to jump on these things so you just go without having to spend a lot of time going over them. All right, now this thing here has got the spray 9 on it, so let's get that off of this thing right now. It knocks off a lot of the heavy debris. That's kind of nice about it. And then you can get your soap and water on it. Uh-oh, I got my Honda wet. Alright, enough. Hose this one down, and as I'm giving this one a bath, we'll do the same thing. We'll take and get the spray 9 on it. And you guys hear about driving nuts. They will. But that's one thing. You spray the bike down, then put the spray 9 on it. Not that really big a deal, really. Alright. While I'm filling up my tire pressure, I'm going to go get some other machines out.